The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphin starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Dolphins, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Is incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Herbert off of play action. Steps away. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found.
Herbert has it knocked free, but I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's Herbert. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Kittle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. They've got his man complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Now a play fake. Brady. Throw right side, complete to Williams. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, Williams. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Touchdown, Seahawks. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point hits the left upright, but goes through anyway. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the run, now Herbert to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 7-7, our score after 1. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's in. Jalen Johnson. 45-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down forthcoming.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. Off the option, here's Williams. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the official.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. That catch good for only a couple.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Callaway, the return man. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. But he's got Smith here, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Dancing to his left. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off near the 32. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Brady. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that's complete to Sanders. Now taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They hand off to their big tight end. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there for the Dolphins.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Sanders. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He tried to keep it himself but can't stretch his way in. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Big Derek Brown making the stop. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He'll drop this down to Williams, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
This one caught by Kittle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action. It's Herbert. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Williams. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot will be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. This is Smith to the ground. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And it maneuvers one forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 47 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawks football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Brady. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option. But as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Brady got to have this one. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final time. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And they will take a knee here. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't.